Like, when did you first see the Super.Fly 2? And how was it decided that you wanted to debut it at the All-Star Game in 2013?
First time I saw the Super.Fly 2, I saw a picture of it actually when I was right before the season started. It had kind of like a rough kind of idea of what it was going to look like, and I actually got it in my hands the first time, I think in January, maybe like mid-January. I got to wear it in practice a couple times. And once it felt good and it was ready to go, there weren't that many changes that we made. So that's when we said let's do it at All-Star.
All-Star Game, get everyone check it out. Great.
Do you have a favorite colorway? Maybe a special one they're going to bring out? Or?
I mean, my favorite colorway of the ones that are out right now is this one. I won't be able to wear it in the games,
right?
But I just like this colorway because I feel like you can play in it and you can really kind of
rock it out. Yeah, there's quite a few people wearing them today.
Yeah, so I mean, I like the versatility of that, and it's like a color you don't see very much in the shoe. So yeah, I like that one a lot.
You know, with the Super.Fly 2 and everything, did you see any like dramatic improvements over the original Super.Fly? I mean, that was the one that you initially wore, like, you know, on opening night and everything. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a big difference in the Super.Fly and the Super.Fly 2, believe it or not. Really just the feel and the fit and how it moves with your foot. The Super.Fly was the first shoe that I wore coming to Jordan, and the Super.Fly 2, I felt like I kind of had a little bit of input here and there on it. So I really feel like, to me, it fits my foot a lot better, and I like the way that it works with me on the court.
So what was your thought process during the year to do the switch from going from Nike to Jordan Brand?
Well, early on, right before the season started, I met with the Jordan Brand, and they kind of explained, you know, how they work, because it's a different type of deal from Nike, and I had pretty much gotten an up close look, you know, this season before with CP, you know, and seeing how he worked with them and how they worked with him,
right?
And you know how it was different. So I had a pretty good feel for him, but when they came in and kind of went through everything, and I got to see, you know, all the different things. That was the first time I actually saw the sketch of the shoe when I met with him. So it was pretty much a no-brainer after that.
Nice.
Do you have a favorite Jordan model outside of the Super.Fly?
Outside of the Super.Fly, as far as the retros go, my favorite is probably, if I had to pick one just to wear around, I'd probably pick probably the Force.
Do you like hooping in them?
If I was going to hoop in a retro, I'd hoop in the 11s.
So when you were like, you know, deciding to like move to Jordan Brand and anything, was it? Did they tell you, hey, maybe you're the guy who's going to be wearing the next Air Jordan, or was it more of like a pitch of, hey, you might wear like something like the Super.Fly?
It was. I mean, I knew what they had in mind, but I didn't know for sure that was going to be it. But after seeing the shoe and after seeing the Super.Fly, I love the way it looked, and you know, the Super.Fly 2, I love the way, pretty much everything about it. So, like I said, after I kind of got to know the brand a little bit better from the inside, because you know what the Jordan brand is as a whole, you know, from the outside and all the retros and all the stuff that's coming out now with CP and Melo. But once I kind of got to know the brand from the inside, I was very comfortable with it.
So do you wear a new pair every game?
Last year I didn't. I only had a test pair, so I had to make it work. But this year, I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't in the past with any of my shoes, but I wear like a pair every 2 or 3 games.
Oh, so you like to break them in?
Yeah, depending on the game, I'll wear a new pair on a game day, but I normally don't ditch them after one game.
So who has a better shoe collection or a bigger shoe collection right now? You or CP, as far as Jordans go?
Oh man, CP for sure. He's been with the brand.
Quite a while.
Yeah, he's been with it for a while. Mine's getting there.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's not far behind.
CP tends to show us a lot of, you know, the limited stuff, you know, special colorways and stuff. Do you have any of that stuff lying around? 5s and 4s.
I do. I have a couple that I haven't debuted.
Not
yet.
share with the world yet.
Yeah, I haven't yet, but I'll probably put them on Instagram, something like that.
Is there anything that you're particularly looking forward to in terms of like, you know, the colorways of the Super.Fly and everything towards like, you know, the year maybe for Christmas or All-Star break? Do you have any like, you maybe want to give a hint of what it might look like?
To be honest, nobody's even sure yet.
Yeah.
But I know for Christmas, the MLK shoe. Probably try to do something cool for St. Patrick's Day if we play on that. Just it kind of gives you a chance to wear a crazy color because you're somewhat limited with the NBA. Yeah, somewhat limited with the NBA as to what colors you can wear. You know, you can't really wear an orange shoe if I'm playing just a regular game. So, yeah, the special day games like Christmas and all that are a chance to kind of get creative. And that's probably what I look forward to the most throughout the season.
What is the favorite aspect from the Super.Fly 2 that does it for you to help you perform?
I mean, I would say the flight plate is the technology in the shoe that I like the most. But for me, I've always loved like a shoe that's somewhat slender. You know, I don't want like a big bulky shoe. I want something that's really gonna I feel like it forms to my foot. You know, when I lace it up tight. And that's what this shoe is. It doesn't come up too high. It's not too low. I was saying earlier that a big man can't wear a low shoe; it just doesn't look right.
Right.
So this shoe really, for me and for a lot of people, is a great shoe.
So the commercial's getting a lot of love. I mean, the commercials everywhere. Dr. Drain is hilarious. Did you have a favorite moment while shooting?
My favorite moment was during every break. Daryl, Dr. Drain, would always try to bet me that he could make however many shots. So I think over the course of the whole commercial, he probably owes me like $500, but I'm gonna let it slide.
He's just as bad in real life as he is in the.
He actually wasn't that bad, but he had some tough breaks. He had some ones that rimmed in and out, and he just got to keep working.
So in many ways, like the Super.Fly is technically kind of like your signature shoe. Was that something that you were really cognizant of when you were moving to Jordan Brand? Like, did you prefer that maybe you would go the CP3 route or the mellow route where you actually have like your name on the shoe, or was it more like, hey, the Super.Fly, it's cool, it'll work?
I mean, the actual signature shoe like Mellow and CP have is something that you kind of have to work into and also to earn.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my first year with Jordan, and hopefully after this, you keep progressing and we can go somewhere further. But this is huge. This is for me. This is huge, and this is something that a lot of kids would kill to have. So, I'm extremely happy with this, and I'm blessed to be able to have my handprint on this.
So when down the line that time comes and you do get a signature shoe, what would be ideal? What would you like to name it if you had an opportunity to name your own Jordan Brand shoe?
Oh man.
You have a lot of nicknames, a lot of stuff.
I do. It seems like the pattern for most shoes. I mean, CPs are just the CP3s.
Right.
Mellow is just the Mellow. So I'd probably just keep it simple. You don't want to go too far out there with a crazy name and make people not want to buy it. But probably just BG, something like that, something with flight. I don't want to go from there, but that's all down the road.
Sure.
2 more questions.
Oh no.
Are you gonna have any player exclusive shoes in terms of during the season? Any exclusive colorways or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting down and creating several different colorways pretty soon.
Okay.
To debut, like I said earlier, in some special games. Or the Christmas All-Star obviously will be something crazy. But yeah, like I said, those special day games or whatever you want to call them will be kind of a different colorway. But like I said, right now I don't even know what they are, so I wish I could give you guys kind of a little insider tip, but I would be completely off.
So are you looking forward to a special finals colors edition of this particular shoe?
Absolutely, that's going to be the best one yet.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.